next small job, fitting my fuel tank filler cap. Now I've got two of these, got that one and that one, and they're both the same. I'll probably be using this one. The chrome is slightly better condition, however it is missing on the underside this little nipple looking thing, which is I guess the breather. It's still got the hole, but anyway, so if anyone watching this video happens to be a Brough Superior owner, they might want to buy one of these off me, this one. Unlikely, I was worried you'd be watching my video on a velo, but yeah, it's got this like logo and it looks like it's MCC, but it's probably CMC, or I don't know. I have looked them up in the past. They are used on Broughs and I can't remember the exact name of the company. Got a patent number there and it says 1921 on there. Now there's nothing on the underside, so I'm going to be fitting cork ring and hoping that then when that's fitted it's not going to be too tight to twist this on to the things. So yeah, now I don't know the best way to stick this on, but I'm going to be using super glue, so that's all I can do really. So let's have a look then. Yeah, that will sit on there and seal just nicely actually. I'm just going to dab it, I'm not going to put a continuous ring. A bit of a hard bit there. Okay. A little bit messy with the super glue. Just pushing it down. Again, if you're watching any of these and you want to give me some feedback, that's good. You can let me know if there's a much better glue for gluing cork. Super glue is all I've got. Should be alright. Now, for this back end, where it's going to go through the bike fuel tank, ideally I'd like a rolled, well, roll pin, I think they're called. Don't have any, so it's going to have to be a split pin. It's right, it's a little bit loose in there. Loose in there. Right, I'm going to try and use this one. It's already been, well, possibly cut short, which means I can only flare it at the ends rather than bend it right round. But anyway, so it goes on there. Well, that works, as in that's engaging nicely. It's really nice actually. Just worry about this pin. Yep, I think that's done. another job off the list. Right, so next I need to move on to fitting my Andre steering dampener. One of the things that I think is really cool about 1920s bikes is that they had a steering damper, like even in the 20s, you know, we think of it as quite a modern accessory to put on a, you know, some of my modern bikes don't have them. So start with this piece. Right, so again, see how well it comes out of the camera. We got a slit down through here on this piece coming down, obviously all the way through, and then this piece that's bolted up through the middle is like tapered, so that will push that out and lock it in place. So that needs to go down into there. Like so. And then we got this piece here. I thought I'd bought new friction discs for this, but it seems I haven't. So anyway, I just want to put that in position so I can check that this is going to line up back here. Take this tape off. That's okay, it's only this bit that actually locates in that little slot, so that's fine. I can take that back off. Right, so down inside here you've got the nut that needs tightening up to make that tight. Right, that's on there. Right, now I want to show you my two adjustment knobs. Right, so this one is an original, so I can get it out the right way, and this one's the replica. I think they're nearly impossible to tell the difference, to be perfectly honest. So hard to tell. They're literally such a good copy. The one thing that I would say is that this has got a brass bit in here for the thread, and this one is like steel by the looks of it. But other than that, basically exactly the same, which is concerning because you want to, if you're going to find an original in good condition like this one, you want to be sure it's not a replica really, because the price difference is quite a bit. This one someone's modified and they've put this kind of bolt going down through, and that's because they were kind of using it with this, which this one's knackered, so they've drilled out a hole in the middle and then that threads on there like so, but that's not what it's meant to be. So we got here the correct one. Really cool little design, and you can get these from Kingpin Components. So you see obviously one side is tapered off, one side is full, so it enables you to get it in there and it's not going to fall back out again. So that should go in yet. So that's now in there like that, ready to be pulled up. I think I might do it the other way actually. I might put it in that way, just like that for now. Right, and I get my other bit, which has got sort of like, say, like a friction disc either side of the anchor point. And I thought I bought new ones, but I haven't. So we're going to go with these original friction discs. Hopefully be alright. Right, now, right, I've got these two things, the little star things. I need to work out which one of these is the one I've purchased. Not quite sure. Okay, that tells me, so that one doesn't go over that thread. It probably went over the old one. It's probably used, you know, looks new for the old one. So I'm going to say this is the correct one. Going to fit? Yes. Okay, so that's got to go on there. And then we've got to get our damper knob to screw on. Not too sure about that because this has come up way too high. Shouldn't be up that high. The trouble is, Kingpin components make these for Norton style steering dampers, which I think are a little bit different. So right, if we look at these two, yeah, this one's a lot flatter. This one's a lot higher, which will obviously apply more pressure. So that would be better. Yeah, let's drill that out and we'll come back to it. Right, drilled out and fitted now. So the thicker, higher one rather. If it's going to make any difference when this is on, I don't know. If not, I might have to try and put a few washers in there or something. Yeah, I mean that is okay, but this is really high. And again, I don't know if that's because this is for a Norton damper, but I think it's going to be okay. Otherwise, like I said, I've got to try and put something in, maybe some washers under that, raise it up. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, maybe. And then from Kingpin components, you can kind of see the brand in there. Well, should have in here a little bolt that goes in the top of that. Now the interesting thing with this is it's a left-hand thread, so just bear that in mind. And what I really wanted was to find one of these, that's what they look like, with like an original one, and it has like a little arrow on it to show you that it's a left-hand thread, but couldn't find one. So there you go. But I think, like I say, I'm going to put some washers in there and try and bring that up maybe. But I don't want to expose the little star thing underneath the spring. I want it to be kind of concealed. Then, like I say, the alternative is to cut that down. Yeah, not too sure. Anyway, all in all, that's not too bad because that kind of completes the look of the bike, and I don't have that much more left to do now other than the fuel line from the fuel tank down to the carb. But yeah, slowly getting there. There is an issue on the head. But anyway, we'll get to that in another video. Alrighty, ta.